Hey, Brownsbridge, welcome back to the last week of Advent. I can't believe it. My name is Tim Cooper. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Preparing for Christmas. We've been preparing for the last 3 weeks on how do we prepare our hearts and our souls and prepare our relationship with God to make this a really special Christmas. And I've loved this journey. We just have a few days left, but last night was a really special night. I hope you got the chance to be there. We did the tree lighting service last night here at Brownsbridge, and I've talked about traditions a lot on these videos, different people's stories about Christmas or different traditions that people have. But last night was one of my favorite Brownsbridge traditions, that every year towards the end of the year, in either the Christmas Eve service or at like the tree lighting service yesterday, we ask people to light a candle if they place their faith in Jesus, or if they, in a significant way, decided to take a step in their faith this past year, and to light a candle to signify that. And it's always amazing. It's always amazing to see all those candles lit, and to see people going public and just saying, Jesus is what matters to me in this season. Jesus is the king of my life, and Jesus is what I want to be known for. And so I just loved it. I hope you got to see it. But I've been thinking about this final week of Advent and thinking about how we're preparing together for Christmas. And I realized everything about this week will speed us up. Everything about this week is going to make us try to go faster. So why not a video? Why not a moment in our day where we talk about maybe slowing down? Not last minute Christmas shopping, not one more final gift or the gift for the person that we forgot to buy for, or anything like that. What about if we talked about slowing down? Because if you've been tracking with us and watching these videos, and even if you're reading the Gospels and reading about the life of Jesus in this season, as I know a lot of people do, you notice that Jesus was never, ever in a hurry. There would be times where the disciples are like, we have to act now. And he'd retreat and go to spend time with his Heavenly Father. And I'm sure frustrated. There's nothing more frustrating when you're in a hurry and somebody's going slow. But oftentimes it seems like God is not in the hurry business, and we want to be where God is. So there's a passage from Soul Keeping by John Ortberg, the book that we've been looking at off and on throughout our last 3 weeks, that I wanted to read this section on. He actually is quoting Frederick Faber, who was a 19th century writer, and listen to what he said about this. He said, in the spiritual life, God chooses to try our patience, first of all, by his slowness. That God tests our patience by how slow he moves. He is slow, meaning God. We are swift. He is slow. We are swift. It is because we are but for a time, and he has been for eternity. There's something greatly overawing in the extreme slowness of God. So this is what he recommends. He says, let it overshadow our souls, but let it not disquiet them. So let that slowness overshadow our souls, meaning let our souls match the pace of God, not expect God to match the pace of our lives. Let it overshadow our souls, but not disquiet them. Not to get rid of them or not to even demean them, but we must wait for God. We must wait for God long, meekly, in the wind, in the wet, in the thunder, in the lightning, in the cold, in the dark. Wait, and he will come. He never comes to those who do not wait. I love that thought. And I love the thought of all of us as a part of our church, in this community, when everybody around us is maybe speeding up right now and everybody else is in a hurry, that maybe we'd slow down and that we would find time to connect with God, and that we would be able to match our pace to his and not expect the other way around. So I'd love that for today. If that's all we did today was just slow our pace down, invite God into those moments. I'm curious what difference that would make for you and for me. If you do that, let me know it in the comments below, and I will see you back here again tomorrow.